Dreams are not given, dreams are taken. When you want a dream, you're not allowed to vacation because dreams are hard. This concept of high-paying jobs are draining. I think that you can work very hard, but if you know that at 7 o'clock you're going to an audition or you're going somewhere to make content to follow your dream. At lunchtime, instead of eating a fucking bologna sandwich, you're running to an audition. If you're doing the thing you love, if you're chasing, that's gonna give you energy to be able to do the high-performing job. You are 23, you are ambitious. I think you can do both.
How do you know when to pull the plug on something? I've been working to build something for over 10 years, but I haven't cracked it and I'm losing steam.
You should quit. 10 years? Friends, I'm good for like 3 years of eating shit because you think there's something on the other side. I'm good for 3 years, which is probably 18 months too much. But I just want to really make sure because I'm always scared of like who gave up the week before the shit was going to pop. What's this dude's name?
Vic.
Vic, you've been failing for a decade at this thing. This thing's fucking not going to work. 10 years, Vic? Rips, how old were you 10 years ago? 12. Rips was 12. Get over here. This fucking grown-ass man was 12 fucking years old when you started your shit. Get out of here. Are you fucking kidding me, Vic? You've got to pull the plug. And I'm like Mr. Never Pull the Plug at all costs. I am Mr. Never Pull the Plug at all costs. Never give up. Like, I'm Mr. You've got to kill. If we fight, you better kill me. You have to kill. I have to stop breathing for you to win. The tenacious termite. There's the alpha. I'm going to build that fucking character to the moon because I love tenacity. And he's little because we also have a tenacious turkey, but that's like big and scary. Turkeys are scary as fuck, by the way. On some side shit, we were fooled by two characters. I just want to make sure everyone knows this. We were tricked on two people. One, the turkey. Turkeys are nasty motherfuckers. I'm glad we eat those fuckers on Thanksgiving. I'm on the record, I'm glad we eat those fuckers on Thanksgiving because turkeys are nasty. You ever see a fucking turkey? Turkeys don't give a fuck. And number two, hippos. We got faked with Hungry Hungry Hippos in that little cartoon. Hippos kill more people each year than sharks. Hippos are gangsters. I'm fucking scared of hippos and turkeys. I'm gonna make a movie called Hippos and Turkeys. Just to educate, everyone needs to understand. Turkeys are nasty. Fucking nasty. Where was I? Oh, Vic, what the fuck, bro? 10 years. I'm Mr. like never give up. You better give up right now. Next thing.
I'm 23. I dream of becoming a pop girl group member, and K-pop agencies just want younger trainees. And there's also my parents' expectations. They expect me to go to a big company and apply there. I want to be a performer.
A performer?
Yeah, like a pop girl group member.
So do it.
There's also the need to help my parents financially, and high-paying jobs are usually draining, and I want to conserve my energy for practice. So what I'm currently doing is that I'm doing affiliate outreach part-time job remotely. It's $3 per hour, and I also tried freelancing in the past, and I also love marketing, but I guess I'll just go back to freelancing when after trying out my number one dream of becoming a girl group member. I've tried freelancing. I offered email marketing for 8 to 9 months.
Melanie, I think that the draining part is the thing that I want to most focus on. How old are you, if I may ask?
I'm 23.
I love everything about you except one thing. That draining comment is some bullshit, Melanie. Do you know what bullshit means?
Yeah, I know.
You're peddling some bullshit on me. Do you know that?
I don't know.
I know you don't know. That's why you peddled it on me, because I think you're a very sweet girl. So I don't think you were bullshitting me for a wrong reason. Let me explain something to you. You are 23 years old. Do you know that you have unlimited energy?
I don't.
Well, I'm telling you, you do. And if you're chasing your dream, that's going to give you even more energy. The reason you don't feel like you have unlimited energy right now is because you're debating and you're concerned and you're worried about what to do. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's draining. When you're concerning, when you look at the dark, when you look at the half glass empty, when you're concerned, when you're worried, you're draining your energy. You understand? Even when you're 23, you find yourself with less energy than you really have because you're giving all the energy to concern and fear. The same reason your parents want you to go work at a big company, they're scared. And so they think a big company is safe, even though a big company is often the least safe. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so now let's go back to you. This concept of high-paying jobs are draining. I think that you can work very hard from 9 to 6 for 9 hours. Very draining, very draining. But if you know that at 7 o'clock you're going to an audition or you're going somewhere to make content to follow your dream, that from 7 to midnight is your time to go after what you're doing. At lunchtime, instead of eating a fucking bologna sandwich, you're running to an audition or you're emailing people for your thing. If you're doing the thing you love, if you're chasing, that's going to give you energy to be able to do the high performing job. You are 23. You are ambitious. You are on Tea with GaryVee right now. You've taken that. You're trying. You're putting yourself out there. I think you can do both. And the reason you could do both is when you're doing your dream, that becomes the fuel to allow you to grind the 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day on the high performing job. You understand? Right now, you don't think you can do it because your fucking juice isn't full. Because you're not actively attacking your dream. You're worrying about not disappointing your parents. You're worried about helping your parents because you love them and they've done right by you. But it's actually the reverse. You need to go after your dream and work the job and help your parents, and you'll be able to do both because the dream is gonna fucking feed you. Right now, you're not being fed, so you don't have enough energy. You're mixing it up. When you go first to the dream and know you're doing it, it will feed you. You can do both. You can do both easy. Got it?
Yeah.
Do you understand or are you still not sure?
I kind of understand.
I thought so too. You can do this. I promise you, if you are chasing your dream, you also have the weekend. When you want to do entertainment, the weekend's busy. So you have the whole weekend. When you want a dream, you're not allowed to vacation. And that's the part everybody got mixed up on. Because dreams are hard. Dreams are not given. Dreams are taken. Regular life is given. But we're talking about dreams. You understand? You have a dream, a big dream, which is a cool dream, and I'm happy for you, and I want that, and I want you to try, because when you're 50, you'll be happy you tried. You may not get your dream, but the best thing in the world is to chase your dream, because you will leave no regrets on the table when you become older, and that is huge. You understand?
Yeah.
But between 6 p.m. to midnight, and between the weekends, and between all the bullshit holidays we have, including in the Philippines, you guys are off all the fucking time. You got the fucking, the moon did this in 1800, so we're off today. Like, just dumb shit, Like, I mean, you've got plenty of fucking time. You understand? Oh man, I'm really happy we're doing Tea with GaryVee again. We're fucking changing lives out here, Rips. Rips is just trying to sell some fucking plastic figurines. He doesn't give a fuck about Melanie's dreams. I do though, Rips. You bad guy.
Eat it, Melanie.
All right. This man collects accolades for how good looking he is. You look great, brother. How are you?
I'm well, man. How are you?
Good, man. I am a proud investor of Creatures of Habit. That is what you see above Michael up here. Some of you in my community are aware of Creatures of Habit because we've done stuff together on social media in the past. Some of you are consumers of his incredible product and are on your health and wellness journey. Michael, do you have a question or a statement, or what do you need from me this morning?
Yeah, I just wanted to just connect with the community and let everybody know that for the first time ever, we've opened up a crowd fund. I've never thought of a crowd fund before, but the community that we've built has been incredible. Thanks to a lot of the stuff that you've done over the years, Gary. The community's solid and strong, and I said, why not reward them with allowing them to invest alongside people like you and.
So is it it's Kickstarter?
So it's on Start Engine. You mentioned Mr. Wonderful. So it's on Start Engine. We are the fastest funded campaign on Start Engine. We raised over $600,000 in under 3 weeks. And we have the most momentum badge.
Why don't you first, because there's a lot of new audience here for you, first tell everybody what Creatures of Habit is first and foremost.
Yeah, Kreatures of Habit is a lifestyle wellness brand rooted in nutritional healthy habits. We have a product called Meal One. It is breakfast. It is the old school breakfast of champions. Wheaties. We have taken center stage, and it's a high protein overnight oatmeal. It's packed with 30 grams of protein, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, pink Himalayan salt. It's got electrolytes, vitamin D3, a bunch of great stuff in there, but it's super easy to make. You make it in 30 seconds the night before, and you open up the fridge in the morning and it's ready to rock and roll. It is really just a super healthy, incredibly delicious meal. We're also launching a protein bar very soon, which I'm fired up about. It is a plant-based protein bar, 20 grams of protein. So the brand is really just, it's a bunch of great people doing things that are just going to help them be a little bit better on a daily basis. And it's a fun brand.
And where do people go see this if they want to make a play?
If they want to make a play, just go to startengine.com and look up Creatures of Habit with a K. We actually created a group for GaryVee fans. We have a top tier. If you invest $55,555
bucks. I forgot about this. You suckered me into I have to do something, right? What was that again?
By the way, there's a crew of GaryVee team fans, and it's a Gary. You're going to be entered into a Gary mastermind every 6 months for 2 years. We're going to connect. You get a year's worth of Meal One. You get 15% bonus equity incentive. Shares.
Mike, on this, just knowing that startengine.com and find Creatures of Habit and this, can you make this easier for everyone? What's the easiest way? What's your easiest way to get a hold of you? What's your Instagram handle?
Just go to @Michael Chernow on Instagram.
Okay, great. Your name is on the screen right now. So it's the name, full straight name, right? @Michael Chernow?
Michael Chernow. Link is in my bio.
Forget that. Can people just DM you? Can I just send all this energy, whether they want to just be a customer and lose a couple pounds or kind of change up their habits, or if they're a little more entrepreneurial, Obama passed the Jobs Act, which allowed non-accredited investors to invest in companies. So all the opportunities I had in investing in Twitter and Facebook, a lot of my friends at that time, because we were all not very well to do and didn't have those kind of bank accounts, if they wanted to put $150, if they wanted to put $500 into Twitter back then, they couldn't legally because they weren't an accredited investor. Their personal finances didn't look right. The Jobs Act allowed people to invest in companies. That's when you started to see Start Engine, Kickstarter, all these Indiegogo. That's when this became real. And that's when people could actually go into startups and treat it like buying $500 worth of Nike shares. That's what we're talking about here, everyone. So again, if and by the way, you should read the chat because a lot of people are educating here. So if you want to just eat healthier and get into Michael's world, which I recommend for a lot of people because just getting healthy is a good idea, or if you want to be a little entrepreneurial and you're intrigued by what Michael's saying, and I'm sure he can DM you back and give you more details, go to @MichaelChernow, which is on here, CHRNOW. I forgot. Oh, yes. Yeah. Dyslexia just kicked in. Sorry, Mike.
I also just want to mention
Please go.
that Gary was the first investor in Creatures of Habit. And we've since,
Built
been
a real
crushing
company.
it. And, it's an incredible brand.
Yeah, but let me tell you why. Let's make this more valuable for everybody. Here's why I invested with Michael. I had a couple meals with him, so you get to know people, but he also had a track record. He was an incredibly successful restaurateur here in New York, and building a restaurant that has customers in New York City is, I don't know, the hardest fucking thing to do on earth. You know what I mean? Just like the most competition, super hard, super complicated. And he's an operator.
And one quick story for anybody who just it's a quick, fun story. I wanted to get closer to Gary in like 2017, 2018, and we had a bunch of mutual friends, but I just said, fuck it. He had launched Empathy Wines, and I had a bunch of restaurants in New York. And this is just a little way to think about how to get things that you're gunning after, right? So I knew that Gary had launched Empathy. I said, you know what, let me DM Gary and see if he would be down to do an exclusive deal with me to sell Empathy Wine exclusively with my restaurants in New York City, because it was a D2C wine business. And I DM'd him, and
you're good. You're back.
He got back to me, and he was like, yo, this sounds great. Like, let's connect. We connected. Of course, the two of us are cut from very similar silk. So that was it. And I started slinging Empathy Wine at Meatball Shop and Seymour's all across the city. And we just built this relationship. So anybody out there that doesn't think, you're able to get what you only can dream of, I'm just here to tell you, take the fucking swing. Take the swing.
And on that swing, you had something to offer, but there's people like me. There's many people can tell stories where there was nothing to offer on the other side, and I just went on intuition. I mean, I don't know, yesterday some PR lady in the middle of nowhere, France, was looking for like 1 week to work at Vayner, because she's just trying to expand her network, like literally just randomly in my DMs, and I just saw it. I was like, okay, why not? Like karma. I love business. I really love business. A little barter, a little trade, a little collecting, a little flipping, a little investing, a little bot building. Obviously, that's the energy here, but I love karma too. And like, there's other nice people out there who are on big platforms like me who are willing to do random shit, give someone an internship, have a 15-minute coffee with someone. It's just how the world works.
Last little story that I think you'll appreciate. So I got my son's metal detectors. My kids have been going absolutely ape shit with metal detectors on the property, just bonkers, finding old shit, right? So my older son, look how it's in the genes. I'm just telling you, I think people are born with this gene to want to make, do, and create shit. So anyway, so they find a pile of stuff, axe head, like pickaxe, all pieces of metal. And they go, Dad, this is what we're going to do on Labor Day weekend. We're going to set up a table, and we're going to call it the Ghent Museum, where we showcase all of the things that we found in the ground. Next to the Ghent Museum is going to be the gift shop. This is all him, by the way.
How old is he?
He's 11. He's going to be 11. We're gonna put a table out with all the toys that we just want to sell. And the way we're going to get people to buy the toys is if you buy a toy, they also have a grab bag. So if you buy a toy, you get to throw your hand in the grab bag and pull out a toy.
Yeah, man,
and get
it's
a free
real shit.
toy.
It's all in. Hold on, real quick. Sun Steps Bills says, "How do I donate to this motherfucker? Your shit helped me every day while I was grinding." Brother, go support Michael Chernow because it's going to help you. Like, go to his engine, and I'm really excited about it. Everybody, please DM Michael Chernow. That's Michael, as you all know how to spell, and then CHERNOW. If you're not on Whatnot and you can't see him and can see his name. Anyway, let's move on. Michael, I love you, bro.
What advice would you give to women in entrepreneurship compared to men? The world views us differently, and it can be off-putting when we come off as too masculine or too feminine, even though both matter. What do you suggest?
That men are just as insecure as women. No shit that there's different stuff. No question. Let me tell you from one man's point of view. When I invest or when I support, I don't have the ability to see a gear of guy versus girl. not because I'm so awesome, not because I'm so progressive, not because, but probably because I have the best mom of all time and I put women on a pedestal from like a gangster standpoint, not from like, they're so, I think they are so awesome, but like, and then there's other people who are the other way, but there's also people who like guys get slammed on too. Like I've guys on guys crime. Like very many of my older OG people feel like they fucking hate frat boys and like crypto bros and like I just want everyone to hear this. Everybody gets shit on. Like, of course it's not lost on me the narrative of like women feeling like guys find them inferior. That's because it's true. There are guys that find women inferior. I just need to, for example, let me tell you what my prejudice was. Here's a good one. How about this one? How about from 2012 to 2016, I would not invest in any company that was started by somebody that went to an Ivy League school. I was prejudiced against people that went to Harvard and Yale and Stanford because the whole boom had happened and every Ivy League kid school was going to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. And I realized most kids that are good students that go to these institutions that figure out those systems are incredible number 3, 4, 5s, and 6s and suck shit at being a number 1 because they're fucking robotic system machines. And when something goes awry, they go to grandpa to donate to the school to fix it. And that shit doesn't work in real life fucking business. But I was wrong about that. You can't do that to anything. You can't just say like, what am I, a fucking dickhead? Like all kids that went to Brown or Rice or fucking MIT suck? No, that's stupid. So here's where I'm going with this. What do I say to that young lady? Anyone who does that to you isn't someone you want to be associated with anyway. The world is so fucked up. People are so hurt by people that they don't even want to be associated with. When people hurt me, like when people are trolling in here, or when people talk shit about me in real life or are rude to me in person, I'm happy because they saved me time. Time is my biggest asset. Not even now when I'm a big dog. When I was a kid, time is the asset. I don't understand this incredible thirst of the insecure to try to convince the broken. If there is a man who is not willing to invest in a startup because the founder is a female, he's fucking stupid. The fuck are you trying to fix the broken when it has nothing to do with you? If that was your dad, I get the energy. But if it's a random investor, why are you fucking so caught up? And this is a trait, this is just a trait of a human. And it's not just girl. I have so many female founder friends. I'm an investor in so many female companies. Like when I'm in girl talk mode, if I'm hanging with like 4 girls, business life, but it bleeds into like, I find myself in this setting probably occasionally, probably often by guy standards. I'm probably more often than a lot of my contemporaries. I'm the only guy in a 5-person table with 4 other women talking business shit. Inevitably, this will make sense to everybody. After we're done with business shit, it just gets into, real life stuff. And like, I recommend to all guys to have a group of girlfriends because it's really funny listening to girls shit on guys. It's quite enjoyable, actually. But like I look at these women, some of the women that I'm referring to right now in the last couple of years in these meetings are just such gangsters in business and are such fucking idiots in relationships. And they figured out in business not to appease a toxic investor or just an idiot guy, but in love, they're just chasing the bad boy, like dumb shit. Like women are obsessed with fuckboys in a way that makes no sense other than if you just understand raw human energy, which I do understand. So it does make sense. But it's the analogy I can use for everyone to really get everybody to understand what I'm trying to say here, which is why are you wasting your time on someone that doesn't believe in you? Who gives a shit? Gretchen says women are fixers, they think. And listen, I'm a fixer. My worst behaviors as a human is the cliche female fixer thing. I'm a fixer. I try to fix everyone. It's my biggest flaw. I have superhero syndrome. I create entitlement because of it. The thing I hate the most in the world, I create. This is like a superhero shit. Like I literally create through my enablement the thing I hate the most. You know, I like a good project to fix too. So I understand that fixer energy. So anyway, nonetheless, what was the question?
What advice would you give to women in entrepreneurship compared to men?
Nothing different. I mean it. And yes, it is. Women, news alert for everyone, women and men are different. The game is different, but it's not different enough that the core answer to her question is and does require a change. Entrepreneurship is kind of really cool. It's like sports, right? I'm looking at a woman right now. Her name is Courtney. We play basketball together a lot. When me and Courtney are on the court, she can tell you whether I'm her teammate or her competitor. I do not treat her any different. Like back to advice. Me and Courtney were just in a really rugged 5-game set the other day where our team was really undersized and like we should have lost. And we did lose all 5 games, but they were all tight, which I was proud of our team on. But like when I'm running back after we score, when I'm like, Court, play D, it's the same way I said it to Xander to play D and the same way that I said it to Rips to play D because we're playing sports. That's right. I do foul the same, which is inappropriate. Like, don't tell them about that part of court. But I foul Court just as hard as I foul Andy, who's like 4 times the size. And it's because it's sports. We're on the field now. It is what is. Court decided to play. And Court can play. And that's the same way I feel about a female entrepreneur. You decided to be an entrepreneur land. And good news. This is why I think a lot of women love entrepreneurship. Because it does have a level of merit that jobs don't. Jobs are tough. See, what's cool about entrepreneurship is the market decides. Melanie Perkins from Canva has built one of the biggest companies in the world. Many people didn't believe that she could. They were wrong. And there's 8 million of her. So I love entrepreneurship for that reason, that it doesn't know if you're black, white, Hispanic or Russian, girl, boy. It's just a blank market. And are there people in the world that will judge on that? Of course. I don't know if you've heard. Humans are insecure. When you're insecure, you tear down other people. So if you feel shit about yourself, you think it's all women's problems. You think it's all immigrants' problems. You think it's all politicians' problems. You think it's your parents are the problem. All of you that talk shit 24/7 about politics and go on social media and tear down people, you're a bitch.
I sit at a table with 20 people and everyone has someone to talk to, and I realize I'm alone. Nobody talks to me. What's your advice?
You need to work on yourself. You're deeply insecure. What do you mean everybody has someone to talk to and you don't? Have you ever thought about the fact that half, if not more, of those people were the ones that started the conversation? What are you doing? Go say hi. What are you scared of? Someone's gonna be like, you're ugly, you're a nerd, don't talk to me? For what? Do you actually believe in a table of 20 people that if you go up and say, hello, you know, what's going on? Like, how's your day? Like, what's the deal? What do you think about the Jets' upcoming season? Like, do you think you will go 0 for 20 and everybody will shit on you? She's scared of people. People are scared of people. People are scared of people when they're insecure. She needs to become a bigger fan of herself. I do not understand this, my friends. I need to say this from the bottom of my fucking heart. I do not understand the concept of not being your biggest fan. I do not understand it. You have to, please, like, why would you not like yourself? What, you're gonna say that you're not pretty, you're not smart, you don't have money, you're not charismatic? Like, I'm so many things that I'm not. I can't fucking read. That's like, Court, do you understand that I can't read? Like, I can, but like, I don't retain it. I have no reading comprehension. Like, do you know how many people have just decided they're dumb and it's over because of that? Like, Mike, sorry that you're not George Clooney, but that doesn't mean you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying, right, Mike? Right? Get over here, Mike. You might not be George Clooney, but watch this. Do you know how many people, look at this. Look at this cute fucking face. Give me a smile. Look at this.
Hi, guys.
I mean, do you know how many people find you adorable? Plenty. Plenty of people are like, nah, that's not my style. But plenty of people, like, literally, people are like, yo, I want to date that dude right now. Literally, that just happened. That's how it actually works. I do not understand I do not understand. Right? Look, Danny producing says, I would date Mike. You know? Like, I just, you know, people are saying that you're more beautiful than George. I actually believe that. I understand that most of the 8 billion people on earth will say George Clooney's better looking than you, but it's very clear to me that tens of thousands of people would think that you're better than George. And there's something really important in what I just said. I believe that out of 8 billion people, if I did a hot or not competition, swipe left, right, versus old school, like who's better looking, Mike versus George Clooney, I believe that Clooney would win a lot. A lot. Dramatically. 90 percentile. I believe that to be true. Of course, same against me too. But I do believe that there are tens of thousands. Think about this. This is really an important moment. I know people are laughing, but there are tens of thousands of people that would find you dramatically more attractive. And I think that's the lesson here. Like, I just don't understand this concept of people deciding that they suck. For what? For why? For how? There's nothing good about that. So this woman is deeply insecure, has no self-worth, like is protecting herself because she's scared that people are going to hurt her with rejection, which I get. But people have to start surrounding themselves with positive content. If they can afford it, start going to therapy. If they can afford it, start investing in things that build up their self-esteem. That might be working out. That might be eating better. That might be exercising. That might be reading. That I really am very big on surrounding yourself with like real good energy. Like it's very obvious to me. That is like as big and real to me as it gets. Who you're with, you know? I'm about to give away this box that's $150. Even if you don't collect, this will be sent to you. You get it in the mail, you take a photo, you post it on eBay, and this will sell for minimum $150.
Gary, at the National in Chicago, you were actively chasing rare fictional character cards. Could you elaborate why you believe this specific niche in collecting will keep growing?
I don't know if I'm ready for this question. I don't know if I'm ready for the, you know, I feel like I'm ready for every question. For everybody who didn't understand the question, fictional characters, Batman, Santa Claus, Cinderella, Betty Boop, Alf, RoboCop, the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shrek, Buzz Lightyear, Cartman, from South Park. I am incredibly bullish sports cards. Obviously, it's been in the news recently. Mr. Wonderful and Shine and a couple of investors spent a lot of money on a very high-end Jordan Kobe, I think, dual card. I'm always looking for things that people don't see. I have a very big thesis that the Comic Con crew is about to smash into the National and Fanatics Fest crew. So I kind of think where nerd culture has been is, you know, when you're a Harry Potter collector, you collect the first edition book. When you're a Spider-Man collector, you collect Spider-Man comic books and figures. What, you know, I kind of, you know, when you're a Star Wars big time collector, you collect the action figures. I kind of think that the trading card world is getting so big that Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and all the other characters I met, their rookie cards are going to go big. So yes, whoever asked that question clearly was paying attention to what I was doing at the Sports Card National. When I was running around the show and not behind the VFriends booth with my son, I was picking up stuff for him. But then for myself, I was stopping by where I saw people had Fred Flintstone's rookie or Tweety Bird's rookie or Miss Piggy's rookie or Wolverine's rookie or Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Tony the Tiger from the cereal. I think there's something there. And so that's what I'm collecting these days. And I think you're seeing a huge burst, right? I bought a Ronaldo rookie a couple years ago. Then it went crashing down, right, Rips? We were like feeling all sad about ourselves. And then yesterday I went for a lot more. And I think when you have patience in what you collect, and I hope that's what I achieve for everybody with Be Friends, as we build out our collectible, when you have patience with collectibles and you see something, you know, oftentimes it works out. If you're looking for a quick flip, you know, sometimes it works out tremendous and sometimes it works out terrible. If I had bought that Ronaldo and sold it when the market was soft and liquidated, I would have lost half my money. Now I'm at 6x or 6x my investment on that card.
In visual arts, exclusivity is often what creates value. How do you build awareness on social media without killing the mystique that makes that high-end art desirable to begin with?
Awareness has nothing to do with scarcity. There's 10 seconds left on the giveaway. Over 200 of you did not click it. Are you fucking kidding me? It's free. You came over. No wonder you're broke. You couldn't fucking click the button. Justin Gree 49578 looks like a new person. Congrats. Let's clap it up. Everybody. Good shit, Justin. That is in the mail for you for free.
So Kat asks, in visual arts, exclusivity is...
Right. Fucking, I was dropping a bomb there. Awareness has nothing to do with scarcity. In fact, awareness is required to create scarcity. Uh-oh. Yep. Guys, I just dropped a fucking gangster bomb and most of you missed it. She's got it twisted. She thinks that awareness takes away the mystique to create scarcity. Scarcity is not a byproduct of awareness. By show of hands, everyone here, who knows what the Mona Lisa is? Raise your hand. Oh, weird. Everyone fucking knows. Thank you, Michael. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.